Hey everyone, and welcome. Today we're doing something a little different. We're about to launch into a fast-paced astrophysics pop quiz. Let's see how much you really know about our little corner of the universe.
So, how well do you really know our cosmic neighborhood? Are you just a casual stargazer, or are you a full-on celestial expert? Well, there's only one way to find out. Let's get into it.
Okay, here's how it's going to work. We've got 4 rounds lined up for you, and trust me, they get a little trickier as we go. We'll start with our place in the cosmos, then we'll move on to the celestial dance, take a quick tour of the system, and finish up with the final challenge. Ready? Let's go.
All right, let's kick things off with round 1, our place in the cosmos. These first few questions are all about the basics, the big 3, our Earth, the Moon, and the Sun.
First up, a little matching game. On one side, you've got 4 celestial bodies: the Moon, the Sun, Earth, and Venus. On the other, 4 characteristics: is a star, reflects sunlight, life exists here, and known as the evening star. Your job is to pair them up correctly. Go ahead and pause here if you need a second to think it over.
All right, ready for the answers? The moon, well, it matches with reflects sunlight. The sun, of course, is a star. Earth's big claim to fame on this list is that life exists here, and that leaves Venus, which is so bright in the sky it's famously called the evening star. So, how'd you do on the first one?
Okay, next up, a 2-for-1 question. First part, which of these statements is just plain wrong? A, the Earth spins on its axis. B, the Moon orbits the Earth. Or C, all planets have life. Second part, which celestial body does all 3 of these things? It spins, it orbits the Sun, and it supports life.
And the answer to both of those questions is Earth. The incorrect statement was, of course, all planets have life. You know, as much as we'd love for that to be true, so far we haven't found any evidence. And that's what makes Earth the answer to the second part, too. It's the only place we know of that rotates, revolves, and supports life. Our one-of-a-kind home.
Okay, great job on round 1. Now it's time for round 2, the celestial dance. This round is all about cosmic motion, how things spin, how they orbit, and how they line up in spectacular ways out in space.
So let's get 2 really important ideas straight. What big thing happens because of Earth's year-long trip around the Sun? You know, its revolution. And what's the result of its daily 24-hour spin on its own axis? Its rotation.
And this is a great way to see it side by side. Rotation, that's the 24-hour spin, and that's what gives us day and night. Pretty straightforward. Revolution, that's the big 365-day orbit around the Sun. And that is what gives us our seasons. It really is a beautiful cosmic dance, isn't it?
Okay, let's talk about those amazing cosmic lineups, eclipses. It's all about one object casting a shadow on another. So for a solar eclipse, what has to be in the middle? And for a lunar eclipse, what moves in between to cast a shadow on the moon?
And these diagrams show it perfectly. See, for a solar eclipse, on the left, the moon slides right in the middle, between the sun and the Earth, blocking out the sun's light. But for a lunar eclipse, on the right, the Earth gets in the middle, and it's our own planet's shadow that falls across the moon. That's what can cause that incredible blood moon effect you hear about.
Okay, this one might be the toughest one yet in this round. We all watch the moon change shape in the sky, but can you name all 8 phases in the right order, starting from the new moon?
And here it is, the whole amazing cycle. We start in the dark, with the new moon, when it's basically invisible to us. Then it starts to wax, and that just means it looks like it's getting bigger. It goes through the waxing crescent, the first quarter, and the waxing gibbous, until bam, the full moon. From there, it wanes or shrinks, all the way back down to start the cycle all over again.
Awesome. You're officially halfway through the quiz. Now let's get ready for round 3, a tour of the system. We're going to jump from some quick planet facts to the pioneers of space travel.
All right, time for a lightning round of planet facts. Ready? The smallest planet is Mercury. The hottest, and this is because of a crazy greenhouse effect, is Venus. The famous red planet, of course, is Mars. And the largest planet in our solar system is the gas giant Jupiter.
Okay, let's get into a little bit of space physics. Imagine this. An astronaut weighs 60 kilograms here on Earth. If they stood on a scale on the moon, what would it read? And the big question is, why is it so different?
The answer? Just 10 kilograms. Can you believe that? And it's all because of gravity. The moon is so much smaller and less massive than the Earth, so its gravitational pull is only about 1/6 as strong. Your mass, the actual stuff you're made of, that stays the same. But your weight, which is just gravity's pull on you, is way, way less. All right, history buffs, this one's for you. I'm going to give you a few statements and you tell me which ones are true. Statement 1. Kalpana Chawla was the first woman of Indian origin in space. Statement 2. The Moon is Earth's only natural satellite. And Statement 3. Rakesh Sharma was the first human to walk on Mars. Which ones are correct?
Okay, let's break it down. Is it true that Kalpana Chawla was the first woman of Indian origin in space? Yes, absolutely. A true pioneer. Is it true that the Moon is our only natural satellite? Yes, that's also correct. The false one, of course, was about Rakesh Sharma. He was the first Indian citizen in space, which is incredible, but nobody has walked on Mars. Yet.
All right, you've made it. This is the final round. This is what separates the stargazers from the astrophysicists. Welcome to round 4, the final challenge. These are going to be some real brain teasers.
So that last round was full of cosmic puzzles, word scrambles, hidden names, all that good stuff. Let's go through the answers now and see how you did on the final challenge.
And here are all the solutions. The unscrambled events were solar eclipse and lunar eclipse. The hidden moon phases in the grid were full moon and new moon. And the brilliant astronomer's name was Aryabhata. I mean, just think about that for a second. This man correctly stated that the Earth was round and that the moon shines by reflecting sunlight over 1,500 years ago. Just, wow, an incredible mind.
And that's a wrap on our quiz. So how'd you do? You know, from eclipses to gravity, every single answer we talked about today was once a huge, unsolved mystery. It took brilliant people centuries to figure this stuff out. So that leaves me with one last question for you. What do you think is the next great cosmic question humanity should be trying to answer? Thanks for joining me for this explainer. Until next time, keep looking up.